So I found a great exercise to kickstart your writing creativity. This exercise comes from William Kittredge in Anne Bernays and Pamela Painter's What If? Writing Exercises for Fiction Writers. The exercise goes like this. Begin a story with a given first line. It can be challenging to begin a story with a given first line, especially one that starts in the middle. You can use a line from a poem, make one up, or use the one in this exercise. So, here's the exercise. Begin a story with this line. Where were you last night? So what is the objective to this exercise? What are we trying to get out of it? Well, the primary objective is to get used to and practice starting a story in medias res, or in the middle of things. Basically, it's how to start a story without boring your reader right away. Notice how this question begins in the middle of a situation. For example, last night, the subject of the question has already happened. If one character asks another this question, there are already two people on stage, and the question will probably produce a conflict. But don't get hung up on making it a line of dialogue. It can be used many different ways. So here are some student examples that Kittredge and Bernays and Painter give us. Where were you last night was the one thing she couldn't ask him anymore. So they talked about the death of Huey Newton. They were in the kitchen having breakfast. Marcy was eating Special K and Tom shredded wheat. As usual, he had bought 2 copies of the Times, and they each came upon the story at the same time. 23 years had gone by since they had met and fallen in love during the height of the demonstrations at Berkeley, and now Huey Newton was as dead as their marriage. Interesting. That one calls in an actual historical event. Where were you last night? Rob asked. Eric kicked at the gravel. He knew he'd hear that question as soon as he saw Rob. They had planned to meet under the Grosh sign by Flanagan's back alley. It was going to be a nice, smooth operation. Ski masks, 2 unloaded guns. In and out before old Flanagan knew what had hit him. They had everything planned, including which brand of gin, Gordon's, Rob would grab off the shelf before they ran out of the store. It would have worked perfectly if Eric had shown up. That was precisely why he hadn't. Starting off very different genres of story here. Where was I last night and how did I get here? I am lying on the sofa in my old apartment where my ex-boyfriend, Roy, still lives. The Afghan I made for him a year earlier is draped over me. I pull it up to my chin. It smells like Roy, Old Spice and camel filters. Maria walks out of my old bedroom wearing Roy's blue and white striped Oxford. You're awake, she says. Roy says I have to let you stay here as long as you want. I sit up. My head hurts and my teeth taste like vodka. From Chessie's Bar and Grill. I ran into Roy over by the pinball machines. He'd made me give him my car keys. They are on the coffee table now next to my bag and earrings. Have a little too much, Janice? Maria walks past me to the kitchen. I stand up, holding the arm of the sofa. Where's Roy? Maria puts enough water on for 1 cup of coffee. He opens the 7-Eleven on Saturdays. Don't you remember? Where were you last night? Tony asked, wiping down the bar in front of me with a gray towel. He doesn't look me in the eye. Vegas, I said, fingering an earring, noticing how bald he is and short. Where do you think? Of course, I didn't really spend the night in Vegas or in any place worth mentioning. But when you're 41 and planted on a bar stool, it's nice to think you still have possibilities, even if you can only reach them in your head. So a number of different possibilities for story openings there, and a number of different places we can take them, all introducing different characters in different ways. You notice one of those changed the opening line a little bit. Where was I last night and how did I get here? As opposed to where were you last night? You can change that depending on your point of view. You can adjust things however you will. Of course, this is your writing exercise. Use it in a way that works for you. So I did this exercise, and here's what I came up with. Just a quick rough draft. Where were you last night, and who were you with, and what were you doing were just the tip of the drill bit of questions that Mom ground into Tommy when he shuffled through the door at 8:30 on a Tuesday morning. Bleary-eyed, he stared blankly at the new wrinkles forming on the woman's face while her words washed over him like so much background noise. He couldn't have answered her anyway. Last thing he remembered was slipping out the door the previous afternoon while Mom was caught up in one of her hours-long phone gossip sessions with Mrs. Jones or Mrs. Robinson or the now-divorced Miss Clark. He'd gone somewhere to meet someone and do something, he knew that, but the next thing he could remember was waking up already on his feet and facing his own front door. His head didn't hurt. He hadn't been drinking. He'd merely lost 16 hours of his life as if they'd never been. As Mom's tone rose and the machine-gunning questions grew even more rapid, Tommy strode by her into the kitchen, poured himself a cup of coffee, and turned on the small counter TV. The first thing he saw on the screen was his own name. Obviously, it's just the beginning of a story. Obviously, there's so many different ways we could take it. I could have answered those questions more specifically, but I thought the mystery was cool, and I wanted to build that up. But that was just my take on it. I suggest you practice this yourself and come up with your own little story opening into the middle of things, and leave your takeaways down below. I would love to see what you come up with here. Now, an alternative to this, as they said at the beginning, you can choose a line from a poem, or you could just grab the nearest book to you, open it up to a random page, find a line, and open with that line. I'll grab one of my Ian Fleming novels here, The Spy Who Loved Me. Opening line, it's actually a pretty good one. I was running away. Well, that could just go anywhere, couldn't it? That's a fantastic opening line for any story. I was running away. Well, now we're hooked. Who is I? What are you running away from? Where are you running to? And why? The mystery is already set up, and we haven't even gotten to the second sentence yet. We're already in the middle of some kind of conflict. It's great. Take that and run with it. How about T.H. White's The Once and Future King, later made into the movie Camelot? Open it to this page here. What have you done with them? It's a quotation right in the middle of the page. I randomly opened this earlier on and found that quotation, by the way. I cheated here, so I'm using that. But that was the first thing I actually opened to, and I think that's another great opening to a story. What have you done with them? It's a question. Now, who's going to be asking that question? Who's going to be answering that question? Who's you? Who's them? And what happened? How about The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Le Guin? Scrolling down here. The door slid open. The doctor looked in. Technically, that's a comma splice, but I'm not going to be the one to correct Ursula Le Guin on her grammar here. I think that's actually a pretty good opening as well, even though it's not the opening to this particular book. The door slid open, the doctor looked in. You don't have to open with a question, because that line raises questions. The door slid open. The door to the hospital? Probably, possibly. The doctor looked in. Who's the doctor checking on? What's the doctor checking for? It's open-ended. That's the whole point of these. They're open-ended, but they imply something already ongoing. The only reason this person would be seeing a doctor is if probably they had something wrong with them. Or the doctor's looking in probably to tell them they had something wrong with them. It raises that mystery. What is this person going to see the doctor for? And what is the doctor going to tell them? You can take it any which way you like. Or any other kind of line that you want to open with. Leave your lines down in the comments below. Leave your writing exercise takeaway down in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys can come up with from this exercise. As I said, this kickstarted my creativity hardcore. I really enjoyed writing that little piece, even though it's just an opening. Maybe I'll turn it into a full story. I don't know. But it did get the wheels in my brain turning when they were feeling a little slushy. And you were feeling slushy in the head, or you just wanted a prompt to kind of get yourself rolling, take this idea and run with it. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video and join the channel as a member if you are so inclined. It's pretty cheap. You get some cool free stuff and you'll be supporting me, and I will so very appreciate it. And until next time, guys, dive into those exercises and good luck and good writing. Peace.